Alright guys, it is Tuesday, February 15, 2022 at 5:07 p.m. Alright, let's take a look at dailyverses.net verse of the day. It says, if you really know me, you will know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. John 14:7. Alright, so we have an asteroid possibly as big as the Empire State Building to pass Earth this week. An asteroid that could be nearly 1,250 feet across is due to safely zoom past the Earth this week. The space rock named 2022 BH7 will pass our planet on Friday. Whilst traveling at a speed of more than 50,000 miles an hour, it will reach its closest distance to Earth at around 4:45 p.m. Eastern that day, when it will be around 1.4 million miles away, roughly 6 times as far away as the Moon. That is on Friday. Then we have an Empire State Building sized asteroid heads towards Earth this Friday, the same one. Designated 2022 BH7, the asteroid has an estimated width of 170 to 380 meters, large enough to cause a major continent-wide disaster, but thankfully it won't hit us. Alright, then we have, excuse me, let's see if this loads. Let me reload it. Alright, it says large asteroid to make closest pass by Earth in over a century next week. It says on Tuesday, February 22nd, asteroid 1999 VF22 will fly past Earth at around 2:54 a.m. Eastern Time. The object is classified as potentially hazardous. It's reloading. Potentially hazardous. And it gets near the planet. It is fairly large, but the next week's flyby is perfectly safe. The space rock won't get closer than 3,334,000 miles. That's almost 14 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. So we're having large asteroids coming by Earth, but they're all nearly missing. They're not interacting with the Earth because they're over millions of miles away. But there are large asteroids passing by the Earth. So heads up for those who keep an eye on what's happening in the sky. Alright. Let's see if this loads. Let me reload it. Alright, I guess I'll have to go to strange sound and reload it. Because it's giving me issues with loading the page. Let me close it there and open it here. Alright. Here we go. Apocalyptic sky sounds are still being heard worldwide. Alright. I'm wondering if this is the reason why people are beginning to lose their minds. We're surrounded by a magnetic field that is constantly putting out constant vibrational sound. It is just so low that you can't hear it, but I really think this could be causing an edgy feeling that everyone is seeming to have. It says, let's see. So apparently, this is talking about possible sounds happening in the sky and not telling what they're doing to all of us. Alright, so this is apocalyptic sounds are still being heard worldwide. Then they have the link to the video, which I'm not going to play, but I'll leave you guys a link so you guys can check it out. Alright, next. Alien oil Mystery liquid falls from the sky over eastern Las Vegas neighborhood. People in the eastern Las Vegas neighborhood near Hollywood Boulevard and Charleston Avenue have been completely perplexed for weeks as mysterious brown or black droplets have fallen on their properties. Marcus Cervantes said the droplets have rained down on his home, his cars, his RV, basketball course, and just about everything else for the last 3 to 4 weeks. So that's pretty creepy to have unknown oil coming from the sky. It could be grease or oil, I don't know. Cervantes says that looking at the hood of the mystery liquid coated SUV is very hard to maintain my vehicles. It's very difficult to be outside of my backyard knowing that I can't even cook a barbecue or anything like that because of droplets on my food. Neighbors in the area declined an interview, but they said all experienced the same thing with no explanation. Cervantes questioned whether the droplets could have come from planes passing overhead, but he said contacting the Federal Aviation Administration yielded no answers. He wondered whether the substance could be toxic or harmful to his health. I would like someone to take action and help me determine what this is and to help find a solution, he said. That is pretty spooky, and at the same time, you don't know what's being dropped on your house and property. You don't know what the liquid is. I'll leave you guys a link so you guys can check out this story as well. Alright, next. We have Ukraine banks and defense ministry websites down amid cyber attack fears. Perhaps the expected imminent Russian invasion narrative that White House has been pushing will come merely in the form of a cyber attack. There are current unconfirmed reports that Ukraine government websites may be experiencing a hack or cybersecurity threat, according to Russia's TASS news agency. Ukraine's cybersecurity center says the websites of the defense ministry, Privat Bank, and Osha Bank are under DDoS attack. Ukrainian media reports that there are issues with Ukrainian banks, Privat and Oshad. Apps don't work, people can't pay with their cards, etc. At the same time, it seems impossible to open the website of Ukraine's defense ministry. So possible hacking and cyber attacks happening in Ukraine. I'll leave you guys the link as well. Alright, next, Russia and China inked huge oil deals amid stirring Ukraine tensions. Moscow state-owned giant Rosneft signed $80 billion deal to supply the Chinese National Petroleum Corporation with 100 million metric tons of oil. The increase of crude oil delivery volumes and mechanisms to China is part of a broad-based strategy to circumvent to a great degree possible the effects of international sanctions against Russia. This multi-level cooperation strategy between Russia and China provides financing into Russia and China regardless of possible sanctions from the US and its allies. I'll leave you guys a link to this article as well. And next, Walmart has started putting stakes inside locked metal cages to keep shoplifters from taking them. Has it really come to this? We all knew that shoplifting was really getting bad all over the nation, but does Walmart really need to start locking up the stakes? It has turned. I was stunned when I first learned that the pharmacies in our core urban areas are locking up toothpaste and deodorant, but I didn't think that we were ready to the point where supermarkets would start locking up their food. I don't know about you, but this to me is extremely chilling omen. Walmart has started securing high-priced steaks inside locked metal cages amid rising crime rates across the U.S., a new viral video has revealed. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life, that you see steaks locked up and try to be kept from people stealing them. Alright, next. Apocalyptic sky sounds still being heard worldwide. I talked about this, but let's take a look and see what Twitter has to say about any apocalyptic sky sounds. Let's see if there is anything. Search Twitter. Eerie sounds. Alright. Alright. and see, just looking to see if there's any posts at all about any apocalyptic sounds. Well, doesn't seem to be anything. Let's take a look at the latest. Nope, it doesn't look to be any shared news about people possibly hearing any eerie sounds. If any other reports of eerie sounds do come across my newsfeed, I will share it. But that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless you guys.